welcome to the Mortal Angel Podcast, Episode 4. I'm Angel, and I'm coming to you from Spokane, Washington. I know this is only the 4th episode, but I have to tell you that I've really enjoyed making these podcasts. Today's feature is an interview with Jacob. He's a peer of mine out at Eastern Washington University. We're both enrolled in the history program, and he's also a member of the Naval Sea Cadet Corps and is the commander of the Fort Spokane Battalion Sea Cadets. He's going to tell us a little bit about this very interesting youth program. It is a national program, but today we're going to focus specifically on the Spokane Battalion. Jacob, what is Sea Cadets?
The Sea Cadet program is for young adults ages 11 through 18, and basically our goal is to provide a safe place for these young adults to develop their teamwork skills and leadership skills, and to kind of show them the opportunities available within the military without being a too militaristic type of program. And we focus a lot more on having fun and just building camaraderie amongst each other. So that's our big goal as our local unit, and it is a national unit. And we have nationals that give us guidelines to follow and everything, but we could always add to those regulations and, tailor the program to our certain areas. So they allow us that freedom to do that.
What would a typical drill weekend look like?
A lot of our drill weekends are performed at the Naval Operational Support Center, Reserve Center, essentially, by Joe Alvey Stadium. And we do a lot of classroom work with history, military history, and our cadets are really actually interested in that. It's surprising to me. But they enjoy learning about the military history and the Navy battles, and then we'll also do group PT, which can include us working out as an entire unit. It could be basketball or going out and running, playing soccer or something kind of fun, and that's typically during the fall and winter time frames, because it's a little difficult to get outside during those months. In the summertime, we try to stay outside as much as possible. We'll volunteer. We recently did a morning at Second Harvest, and that was really fun. The cadets loved it, and they packaged up food, and it was a great time. And so we're going to start doing a little more community service, getting more involved, and hopefully getting our name out there. So that's typically what we're aiming for our average drill weekends now.
Do the cadets drill year-round, or do they take the summer off?
Typically, we try to drill year-round. We don't have a drill in July because most of our cadets are actually going off to advanced trainings during July, and those trainings are held throughout the United States. And I have one cadet that's heading to Indiana. I have another cadet, actually 2 cadets heading down to California, and some going to Oregon and some staying here in Washington. So it's kind of spread around across the U.S., and there's a lot of really great opportunities that they can just pretty much pick and choose where they want to go. And then in August, we start back into our monthly drills. And we try to drill year-round, but we also want our cadets to have their summertime and family time, because that's pretty important to us as well.
I saw on the webpage that the program rewards academic achievement outside of the program. I think that shows how Sea Cadets promotes well-roundedness in participating youth.
Yeah, and that's one of our biggest focuses is, myself being a college student, I take my grades in to my cadets, and I say, here's my grades, you bring in yours, let me see how you're doing, you get to see how I'm doing. So it's kind of a lead by example for me, and it also holds me accountable too. So it's not just me barking at them, bring your grades in, And twice a year they can bring their report card in, and if they have above B average, they get a ribbon. It's basically like a military uniform, and they get a ribbon, the academic ribbon, and they can get up to 2 a year. And the awards that they accumulate throughout the year help factor in who gets the end of year awards. We have Cadet of the Year, and we have the Commanding Officers and Executive Officers awards, and those are the big awards that can have an impression on a resume and have some long-term stance for them, down the line. So, yeah.
For those college applications.
Exactly. Yeah.
What is the financial cost to the participants?
We do have an initial enrollment fee of $100, and every year after we have $100 as well. The good thing is there is ways that cadets can earn scholarships for their enrollment fees and their training fees. We do fundraisers. This year we did our Poppy fundraiser with the American Legion, and we raised $10,000 in 2 days, and that paid for every cadet's training for this summer. And the summer trainings can range anywhere from $120 to $240. And that's a pretty big expense for parents to handle. So we try to do our best to cover that with our fundraisers. And if a cadet decides, I want to take this summer off, I don't want to go to a training, I tell them, look, then I'll cover your re-enrollment fee. So that's the least I could do for your hard work is, cover your enrollment fee. And if we're able to pay for all the cadets' trainings and we have money left over and we don't have any, administrative costs, such as uniform items, then I'll start, saying, okay, whoever has the most coursework done in this amount of time, your enrollment fee will get paid. So I'll give them incentives to work harder at the program. So, and typically when I say something like that, their parents are like, yeah, hey, you're going to save me some money by doing some more work for these guys. So it works out pretty good.
Once you get the parents hooked, you get the youth hooked.
That's right.
Can parents participate?
Absolutely. And I highly encourage parents to participate. In our initial interviews, when we sit down with the potential cadet and the parent, at the end, I tell all the parents, you are more than welcome to participate. All of our adult leaders go through a background check. So that way we have the peace of mind, and other parents have the peace of mind that our adults are, they're good citizens. They're okay to be around their children. And that's hugely important to me, because my son is involved in it too. And I highly encourage all parents to get involved, even if it's just something small as donating a cooler for a weekend so we can transport some food or something to a camp out, or anything small as that. I have one parent who is overly involved, and it's great because they put on these correspondence course classes for these cadets, and it's wonderful because these cadets get together and they work together, and it's just amazing. Some of these parents, they put in so much time, and I can never thank them enough. And I always feel like, am I making sure that they get the recognition that they deserve? So, but yes, I highly encourage parents to get involved in this program.
Is there anything else you would like the audience to know? Well,
this is a great program. It's great for the community, and it's great for these young adults to learn their own capabilities. And what sets us apart from other programs is we actually get to work with the military, and we get to do their jobs with them. And if someone is interested in joining the military, they could certainly use this as a platform to say, hey, I think I might be interested in this job, so let's check this out. Or at the end, if they're like, I really don't think the military is for me, there's scholarships that they can apply for. So it's a win-win for the people who sign up for this program. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time to be with us today.
Yeah, thank you, Angel. I appreciate it.
For more information, please go to my blog, where there will be links to the Sea Cadet homepage and their Facebook page. Today's tip is for the pet owners out there. If you are new to or moving to Spokane, you'll need to know about the Spokane County Regional Animal Protection Service, also known as SCRAPS. SCRAPS is where you get your pet licensed. This is important because if for some reason your pet is scooped up by SCRAPS, there is a fine, and a hefty one at that. There is a discount if your pet has been spayed or neutered, or if you're a senior citizen. So what you'll need to do, you can go online to SpokaneCounty.org/scraps, and they have a blue banner underneath the pictures, and it says pet licensing. And from the drop-down menu, you can just choose pet licensing. For cats, it's $45 if they've been spayed. For dogs, it's $50. For neutered cats, it's $27. For dogs, it's $45. So it's every year, and you can do it online, or you can mail in the form. They have it on their webpage. You can download and fill it out. And then they have the mailing address so that you can mail it in if you've decided to do that. Once you mail in your check or you pay online, a few days later you'll get a little star-shaped tag in the mail, and you just put it on your pet's collar and you're good to go for an entire year. No one will help you remember this. You can be the perfect pet parent and take your dog to daycare and to the vet and anywhere else out in public, and no one will ask you about your dog being licensed. But I would recommend just doing it, getting it over with, and then every year they'll send you a little reminder, just like renewing your car tags. Hey, it's time to renew your license for your pet. Go ahead and do it, because it definitely saves you money in the long run if something were to happen to your pet. That's the podcast for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, let's behave humanely, humankind.